All right, guys, I'm about to do a trailer reaction to Wonder Woman 1984. I gotta admit, I am pretty excited for this one. I am a huge fan of both the MCU and the DCEU, and I've been wanting the DCEU to get better. I want them to get better. They've messed up a couple of times here and there, but it seems like they're on a course correction. Aquaman was great. The first Wonder Woman was great. Shazam was great, and Man of Steel, I love to death. That's probably my favorite DCU movie. And so the Batman v Superman, it wasn't terrible. It was pretty good. I did enjoy it. And Justice League, I did enjoy as well, even though compared to the MCU movies, it wasn't as good. But what they weren't terrible either. If the MCU didn't exist, we would probably think, oh, these are phenomenal movies. The MCU has set quite quite a high pedestal, but it seems like DCEU is on a course correction, like I said, and I have no doubts that this movie, Wonder Woman 1984, will be great. So let's get let's get this started right now.
My life hasn't been what you probably think it has. We all have our struggles. Have you ever been in love? A long, long time ago.
Steve Trevor.
You?
So many times. Yeah. All the time.
So that actress, I actually know her as Dr. Pat from the Joe Schmo show. And if anybody has seen the Joe Schmo show, you know what I mean.
Life is good, but it can be better. And why shouldn't it be?
Wow, the 80s police vehicles.
Want.
I hear the 80s song right now. Nice.
Think about finally having everything you always wanted.
I can save today, but you can save the world.
What? This must be a dream or something.
I take what I want in return. Everyone will see.
What the heck is Steve Trevor doing there? That's impossible. What, does he die 2 times? Or is he a clone? I don't get it.
The world needs you.
Nice.
You know what you need to do.
Oh, is that the mascara? Nice.
Good is born from lies. And greatness is not what you think.
Whoa, what is this? Huh.
It's all art.
That's just a trash can.
It's just a trash can. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Steve Trevor is back somehow. That is just very weird. I don't. Huh. How is this possible? I thought he died. What? Is this like another Captain America type of deal? Because he obviously looks the same age. This is quite some time after his death, or quote unquote death. I mean, I'm glad he's back, but it's just, I'm very curious. How the heck is this possible? So obviously it takes place in 1984, which I really like. I I love the 80s. I love the 90s too, but I definitely love the 80s. The 80s was a very good decade. they had awesome wrestling back then, awesome movies, awesome TV shows, cartoons, and obviously awesome superheroes because the Marvel and DC heroes were around back then and they were very popular. Super Friends is an example. So this is really interesting. Wow. Okay. For me, I definitely want to see this in the movie theater. Unlike Black Widow, this is like must see for me. And I'm hoping this is going to do really well. I'm hoping it's an excellent movie. And hopefully this will help the DCEU, grow, get even better so they can make, better quality movies and so that they can continue the storyline of the DCEU universe as a whole. Because I do want them to compete with Marvel, and now is a great time to do so because, after Endgame, I think the MCU may go downhill a little bit. I mean, we'll see. Time will tell. But this is a great opportunity for the DCEU to step it up, and hopefully they will. I don't know what DC is thinking at times. I know the Joker movie was released, which is not part of the DCEU. They want to do a reboot of the Suicide Squad instead of doing a sequel, which makes no sense to me whatsoever. All right, DC. So really what I'm interested in are the DCEU movies, not the standalone, DC movies that will not be part of the DCEU. The Batman is another example of that. So Wonder Woman obviously is part of the DCEU. So I'm really happy about that. Really happy that she's getting a sequel. And it'll be interesting to see how it does. I love how bright it is. It's not your typical Zack Snyder very dark theme, barely can see the picture type of filming. This lady here, I'm kind of curious about. I'm sensing that she's a villain. And then this is where Steve Trevor comes in, which is just so weird. Like, how is that possible? This guy looks like he might be a villain. Yep, definitely. This looks like it's going to have some really awesome action. This looks really cool. I love how it's filmed. I love the look of the movie. It's good to see Themyscira again. What does that mean? That she comes back? Let's see. Oh no, that's her as a little girl. It looks like. Yeah, I think that's her. Maybe it's a memory, I guess. Because I don't think she's banished from the island. She can never go back. So, I don't know. I guess it's a memory sequence. It'll be cool if she were to go back. Love the action. Obviously, this is a big budgeted film. See the lightning there. Is Zeus gonna come out? What's up with that? This costume looks really cool. She looks like Hawk Girl with this on. Got the wings and everything. So I'm kind of curious. I'm not familiar with that costume. I'm not sure what it's for or when she uses it in the comics. I mean, it's cool looking. So she had the wings. She dropped the wings here. Obviously, as we've seen in Batman v Superman and Justice League, that costume doesn't replace her original, the Wonder Woman costume we all know and love. But I'm curious as to why she uses it and what it is. And her and Steve again. So it's got some humor, which is good, which is what I like. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I honestly can't wait to see it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and if you're excited to see this. If you're not, if you are not gonna watch it at the theater, if you are, and why. And I guess that's about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see how this movie does. It's gonna be very interesting. All right, see you guys.